Hello guys, today's topic is Ansible. Ansible is an automation utility and today I'll show you how to set up within 10 minutes. So let's get started. So first of all, what is Ansible? Ansible is an open source IT automation tool that automates provisioning, configuration management, application development, orchestration, and many other manual IT processes. Unlike more simplistic management tools, Ansible users can use Ansible automation to install software, automate daily tasks, provision infrastructure, improve security and compliance, and very importantly, patch system. Patch management can be done with that very easily on any number of servers remotely. So, what are the steps, the important steps for the configuration of Ansible on your main server? Basically, you do not need to do anything on the client server, but only on the main server. There are three important parts. The very first one is set up passwordless SSH authentication setup. And second one is Ansible download and configuration in the configuration, the master configuration file. And the last step is how to run ad-hoc commands and Ansible playbooks. Ad-hoc commands are very simple one-line commands that are used to do some very simple tasks such as create directory, copy directory, or download certain softwares. But playbooks are kind of little complex because it has to be into certain indentation in YML format, and a lot of things you can do with playbook. Basically, you can put handles in it, and like multiple tasks can be done in just one run of the playbook. So I will go over both parts of it. So let's start with the passwordless SS authentication setup on main Ansible server. Although there are many ways you can set up the SSH passwordless authentication, such as the first option I have mentioned, create a public key with the command SSH keygen type is RS, and the bit size is whatever you think higher is more secure. You can use just the default one, and then in the comments you can give your email address if you want, but that is optional. Now uh, now you have like public and private keys generated on your main server. Then you can run this SSH command, copy ID command, and you can go to basically the directory where that uh, keys are generated, and then run this command SSH copy ID and then user name at IP address. And then after running the very first one, you can directly connect to the server. Then you can check with this command. The second one is if that fails, then you can run this command and make sure that the keys are generated, and then you run this command altogether. Basically, what this command does, it create a directory with the 700 permission, and then it goes to the authorized key, and then move that public key into that. Uh, You can also do by manually, like just copy and paste and go to the .ssh/authorized underscore keys file and just paste it there and run the SSHD server with systemctl command. this is a very simple process, and the next one is download Ansible. So on your main server, uh, you can run either whatever the command depends on your distribution of Linux server. Is apt-get install Ansible or rmpivh or yum install, whatever is required under your distribution. You can run that one and download that. Then you can check if it is downloaded with the last command, Ansible space hyphen hyphen version, and it will show you the version of Ansible. I can show you on my computer right now. So I downloaded earlier, and Ansible 2.9.27 is a software version of the one I downloaded. App is so here those commands I have taken a snip of those commands. Apt install Ansible Y, and then the next one is a version, and then you can see that. So then next part comes is the Ansible configuration file. So that is kind of like a two-prong configuration. One is a host. Either you can create your own host file and uh, add those client server IPs in it, or you can just go to the host file, the default file, and set it up there. And then there's an Ansible C configuration file, which has a lot of important configurations in it, and which is kind of a detailed topic and cannot be covered in this one. But you can use the default one, and but I'll show you where you can put the host IP addresses in your main server. So I am in that directory after I download the Ansible, and here are those files, Ansible configuration file and host file. So let me go over host. So here you can see all those different configurations. So since I have only one server, and so I added here, this is the one. So if you have number of servers, you can add here one by one in on every on the next line. Uh, and also you can have like different categories such as web server or the database server or any other category you like to configure in the host file. And then this is the most important file which has all the configuration in it. So here you can see, even though I have not touched anything in that, but you can see the fork. Fork is the number of concurrent activities you can run on the client server. You can, 5 is a kind of like mild, not heavy on your main server, but it depends if you have a performance servers, which can take more than 510, you can change here. And then a couple of other things like so etc host, and here you can add those IP addresses, and then this is a configuration file where you can see that all the main configuration of the system um, are configured. And then the next part is ad hoc commands. Now you have completed all the parts, and the next one is make sure that your main server can ping your client server. So I have a client here, and the main is here. So here you go. You can see that my main server can ping. I'm using Ansible is syntax for the command. Web server is a category for the host from the host file where that IP address is located. And M is a module, the one I like to uh, execute, and ping is a module name. There is a website where you can get all the Ansible commands and playbooks and use that one for the testing, or if you like to do some practice on it. So let me run a couple of other. So here you can see that it return the setup on your client server. So whatever the basically it is a reflection of your setup for the client server on your configuration file. So it's like I can create a copy. I can copy one file to the main important one basically, and so this one I have basically, let me show you. I have a file name cal.txt in the directory which I wanted to copy into my destination IP. IPs are servers, so if I have more than one, then it will go over one by one and show where the copy is. So where this action is executed, so in this command there's only one server, so this one changed, and then it shows like this is the source, and then it goes to the destination. And I can show you with another command which you can run on your client server to see what is there rather than logging into web. So this command is Ansible is syntax. Web server is a list of those IPs which are being used in this um, action. M is a shell, it's a name. So you can go to that website and see what are the modules available for any action. And A is a task name, what need to be done. So what is the task? Task should be under quotation, single quotation. And I'm running a list of all on that directory where I previously copied and created that copied that file. So you can see that file is copied on my client server. So here it is. If you run these one-line commands to do the task. On the other hand, you can done multiple tasks in one file, which is called YML. and it has a separate kind of like unique format, and you can separate those tasks one by one in the file. So for example, I'll show you one of that YML file. So this one is the same one which I used on one line Ansible command. So the format is like you have to start with the hyphen, 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 and then have this one in this exactly format. Host is all. You can give the name of that web server, or you can just use default all, and then it has task, and what are the tasks. Name is just a default setting. It could be anything. On the other hand, this part has to be unique, like whatever the shell, whatever the module you want to use, and what are the options under that module, the task. So the module is copy, and our source is this file, and I want to copy this file to this destination, and I want to use mod 0755 the permission. So I'll show you this one. So here I have similar kind of Ansible playbook created, and which creates a directory um, with a path, then state, and the module name is file. So every action has a module name, and then the option which comes afterward. You can check that Ansible uh, document file website. I'll give the link in the description. So let's run this one. So when you create any YML file, the playbook, you can run a command to validate that YML. So here I just ran that command to check the syntax, and it is all good. Otherwise, it gives some error if there is an issue. So let me run this playbook. So the command is Ansible playbook and direct YML, and so here you can see that action, it changed OK to change 1, and then this action was taken on this IP, the server IP, because I am using only one. So let's see if the directory has created in in the client server. So here on under the shell, this is the same one. So let's run this one. And here you can see that directory has been created with the given codes. So format, and the mod I use is 755. So it is created, and you can see, you can check with the command, and this is all. So this is all I have for today on the Ansible topic. If you have any question or comments, please go to the section below. Also subscribe my channel and press bell icon to receive notifications on new videos. Have a wonderful day. Bye.